This wording is abuse and manipulation put on paper. The judge ordered my wife to pay me a lump sum of money late 2024. This was after the judge told my wife she couldn't just put me on the street and deny me entry, especially when there was no charges in the system or a restraining order in place. My wife told the judge if I were to come back onto the property, she would call the police and have me arrested. Again, I was the stay-at-home parent with no access to the finances. The judge was well aware of this. I was never ordered or expected to pay the taxes and fees. That was my wife's idea and decision, and the judge notified her not only was that immoral, it was unlawful. She didn't care. The court order states my wife is to pay all taxes and fees, point blank. The original court order was from 2024. It was reinforced March 2025. It has yet to be completed. As a stay-at-home parent with no access to the finances, I don't have a stash of wealth hidden away. At the time the original motion for funds was filed, I was unemployed. I had spent the past 3 years being the stay-at-home parent. Any money that I had saved while I worked, my wife whittled away to emergencies. I am entitled to alimony as well as spousal support. When I was the breadwinner, my wife never had to ask me for money. It was always given freely, too freely, freely enough that I never had it, and she never had it for me if I needed it. My wife put me on the street, cementing herself as the primary parent. Her family helped, as you can see in her own words. This is familial abuse, and it's not new to this family. She has refused to pay what is rightfully mine, even by consecutive court orders, thus keeping me homeless and in no position to be able to have my children. She makes impossible demands while making egregious accusations, all the while refusing to bring forth proof. When confronted with accountability, she shifts blame, bringing up matters that have nothing to do with the divorce. She isn't looking for separation, not after 2 years of keeping the proceeds at go. My wife believes it is her right to continue her abuse. No one has reprimanded her or given her any type of consequence. Why would she stop? She can half-ass or simply not cooperate and be held to no standard, while I am held to higher standards than God. It's extremely telling that the only mention of my children by my wife is that I was harassing them and I haven't paid her child support, while at the same time mocking the fact that I haven't been able to have them for overnight visits and trying to profit off of it. Any visitation schedule given, she has denied and turned down. My lawyer offered to cut my parenting time to 4 hours in the hopes that by offering so little, she would finally pay the court order. She bid onto that, and a year later, I still haven't been paid. A year later, my attorney is quitting, and I'm back at square one, penniless and homeless, still married, not legally separated. Freedom is never an option when you've married an abuser.